Disventure Dispatch is back. Today, we have a special guest with us, Paul from Disventure Camp. They're known for playing the host of Season 2 and All Stars, Kristal. Nice to have you here. How are you doing this fine evening?
Woo!
Hello. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so excited and nervous.
No, that's all right. I get it. Once again, you're the first guest of this season. You were the first guest of All Stars. Now you're the first guest of DC 2. Welcome.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Always being first.
Yeah. How have you been? We last talked 21 months ago during episode 3 of All Stars. That was the very start of the Dispatch. A lot of things have changed since then. How are you?
Yeah, it's been a while. Well, I don't have a lot to say about me. Just living my life, doing things, recording this DC2 remake, which is really good, and I hope everyone enjoys it as much as I did. And well, what else can I say? Pretty chill in my life.
Yeah. So, um, we started all of this with the original DC 2, the beta. That was 2.5 years ago, or 3.5 years ago now. You and I are
Yeah.
two of some of the oldest people in this community now, in terms of how long we were here. How does it feel to like? This is like a full circle moment, going from the beta to the remake. How does it feel to know that you know
Oh
it's been
my
this long?
God. It's I don't know how to describe it. I feel so honored to participate in this project because it means a lot to me. And I'm so proud of how far has Odd Nation Cartoons went to. So I I feel really happy how much it has grown the community. I mean I confess I haven't interacted uh too much lately with the community. But I remember I interacted way much before, and I kind of feel like, oh, hello. I kind of feel like a little bit overwhelmed about uh how much people are watching Disventure Camp because I remember it was like kind of I don't know if I can describe it as niche, but it was definitely a small community, and seeing a lot of people kind of intimidating, and I I feel really excited because it has grown a lot and it's so cool.
Yeah, no, it's more jarring now that there's so many people. Back when the community was like maybe less than 200 people, that it was fine. But like, I agree that like I don't really go out anymore and talk to the fans because there's just so many. It's so overwhelming.
Yeah, it's way overwhelming. I've tried. I've tried to like say hello or something, but I believe like fans are like in their own world now, and I'm like I'm not going to like interfere. I don't want to like I don't want to like steer some problems or something. So I'm just like being there in the shadows. If someone does want to like compliment me or like say hi, I always like answer back because I like talking to fans.
I have a question for you. So, your character, Kristal, has been in two mainline seasons and now technically a third with the remake. Uh, how do you feel about the way that Kristal has grown and changed, whether it be writing or your portrayal of her over time?
Oh, well, I believe I have like passed through some changes in Crystal and my interpretation of her. I believe when it was like the beta season, like the first season two, if that makes sense, I was a little bit of like maybe lost or like not totally sure where I wanted to like um be as like the Crystal character. But as time passed, I was like getting more sure about how I want Kristal to be, and I believe not all people like Kristal because of her writing. Well, not only her writing, but like her whole personality and like actions are really questionable at times. Soon you will see why. But I I love Kristal. She's she's like my daughter, if it makes sense. I I have a lot of fun recording her lines. She's so cool. I I think she has grown on me. And I know that she's not the most popular character out there. I know a lot of people prefer the other hosts, but I try to leave my footprint. I try to um people I try to make people understand her a little bit more, um or at least understand that vision.
Yeah. I'm not just saying this because you're our amazing guest today, but to me, Kristal has actually been my favorite host of the bunch. And I think um, Kristal is a great example of how the show has grown over time from what I've seen. Because as the show grows and the show changes and the show gets better, I think Kristal gets better and I think Kristal grows. So it's very, from my perspective, it's very nice to see that grow and change as the show goes on.
Oh, yes. Yes, I totally agree with you. It's kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, it kind of like reflects how the show keeps growing. Like Kristal is growing alongside the show. Like the writing gets better, the animation gets better, and I think Kristal also reflects that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I know Crystal gets a lot of criticism for some of the things that she did in the original DC2, but I mean that's non-canon now, so maybe it's
Yeah.
upwards from here.
Oh yeah, that's
uh,
true. Canon now.
I did want to know, and I know you can't say. I'm not asking for more details on the season or anything, but how was this experience? I guess kind of. I know they like maybe they based off of the first episode they changed a few stuff. So how was the experience with voicing Crystal like a second go around, like with this like DC2 cast kind of environment with I'm curious on like how different you felt going in kind of doing a round two of something that you were of a story you were familiar with already.
Oh, well, it kind of felt like a like fresh air, like breathing some fresh air. I was not expecting anything, like really. I was just like um I was just thinking, okay, I'm going to record these lines, sorry. I'm going to record these lines and I hope for the best. And I read the scripts and I noticed some cool changes that I actually enjoy and I felt like it was more dynamic, more fun, more spicy. And I was like, oh, actually I like this. I like where this is going, and I was so excited because I believe I could like be Crystal one more time in a more polished way and in a more fun, cool way that I enjoyed. Honestly, I liked it a lot, and yeah, I felt like it was like recording like with some fresh air and kind of like being Crystal all over again, but in a more polished and grounded way.
I can see that for sure. I really liked your performance of Crystal again. It was also very nice to see Crystal again after a bit. How did you, because outside of greetings, the last time I guess we saw Crystal was for the spin-off thing. Did you think that you'd ever be able to like do another performance of Crystal, or were you like ready to be like this is like the final go with Crystal when the spin-off was like when her spin-off story came out?
Well, honestly, I actually thought the spin-off was like the final blow for Kristal, like the final show for her. And I was not expecting the remake, but when they called me to be Kristal again, I was actually really amused and it was like a pleasant surprise. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah, count me in. I'm always down for recording some Crystal lines. So yeah, I absolutely love Crystal and all the show. I love it, and I am always down to record with Crystal and be her again one more time. But yeah, I honestly thought it was like the final Crystal appearance.
The DC2 cast I think is a very good cast, and I liked the original season. So I'm excited to see your performance and everyone else with like a more polish to it. I guess more refined.
Oh yeah, season two is really cool. But like this remake is going to be way better. The designs, the animation, the voice acting, the writing, everything is an upgrade. And I'm so glad they made a remake. It really needed a remake, and I'm so glad that um, old fans and new fans are going to rewatch it and like have a new perspective of this season, because this season is really cool, yeah, but it's kind of like the season two beta was is kind of old, it's kind of old, it's kind of outdated, like comparing with the quality of the newest episodes. Yeah, so it's kind of like how do I describe it? Kind of upsetting comparing the qualities of new seasons and season two beta. So I'm so glad that they made this remake.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it really is a full circle moment for you and I. Paul, I love it so much. Um,
Yeah, I'm so glad to record again with you. Beck.
yeah, and I don't know, it's crazy to look at like 3.5 years, and the quality has improved so much from DC2 to DC1 to All Stars and to now. It's so beautiful, you know. I don't know. It's so fluid,
So
the
good.
animation.
I can't agree
Marvelous.
more about improvements across the board. Like, Disventure Camp has always been something that I've had like a love-hate relationship with, but this season so far has been this first episode has actually reeled me into these characters a lot, and that is in a huge part to all of the lovely voice actors who are working on it.
Hmm. I'm so glad you feel that way.
Uh, in, and that's to you too, JPEG, because your dude butt cheeks mic is no longer there.
I recorded this in a studio at my friend's house. I'd like hire his studio. But yeah,
Oh,
it's good.
I guess that's a good question. How did it feel hearing Kai with better audio quality?
oh my God! I was like, oh yeah, that's JPEG right there with 4K HD quality right there. Yes, that's my boy.
I want to point out it's still like the worst out of everyone, but it's like better.
I don't think it's bad. It was not noticeably worse. So don't think it's that bad actually at all.
Yeah, gosh.
I think next episode you should add mad reverb. I think that would make it better.
Yeah, mad reverb. Oh man.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with that.
that.
Like that
In
is
a cave
yes.
recording this.
I think something that we missed out on is there were no Patreon shoutouts. I think Kristal did the Patreon shoutouts for episode one. So, you know, we missed some improv from Paul here.
Oh, no patron shoutouts. We hate them.
Uh,
We hate them.
I'm kidding.
I don't think there'll be Patreon
Uh,
shoutouts this season, which is a shame. I really wanted to improv and be funny.
I was hoping that in the finale that they'd remake all the original patrons, but with just like the new ring. The original season 2 patrons. I think that would have been funny.
Yeah.
But if they're not gonna do them, I guess my dreams are crushed forever. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, I did see someone getting an email about being in the finale of DC too. So
Oh gosh, it's gonna be interesting because I think the original bench was maybe like 30 people. So now it's gonna
Oh
be
yeah.
like 300 people. It's crazy.
Oh my god, it's a lot of people. Well, yeah, I'm going to be like half an hour saying every single patron member.
Gosh. But here's
Hey,
some personal questions before we move on. Um, so obviously it's been 2 years, almost 2 years since you were last here on the Dispatch. What has changed in your personal and professional life? Have you had more voice acting roles? Have you, I don't know, discovered yourself? You have a new job, college? I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's kind of interesting. Um, I kind of like left on the side voice acting, and I'm a little more focused on my university like life because okay, like fun fact, not everyone knows this, but I'm actually studying psychology. So I'm going to get my
ooh,
degree soon. Well, kind of soon, like 2 years. Hopefully, everything goes well. So I'm more focused on university and other aspects of my life. So voice acting is kind of like getting dusty, but I'm definitely searching for more projects. But I'm kind of more busy on that part. Like I'm definitely not going to quit. Okay, I absolutely love this, but I have having more side projects or like aspirations in my life because I have like other interests. I also draw, so I have like that part too. So yeah, that's the thing. Voice acting is kind of like more of like a hobby now. Like before, I was actually like aiming to be like kind of a part-time voice actor or something like that. But I'm actually discovering new aspects or interests or hobbies in my life.
what type of project, like if you were to choose anything, what would be a project that you would like to voice on?
Honestly, I would voice anything. Like I would participate in any project, but I always want to voice in a game.
Hmm,
Like it's kind of like my dream to be like participating in a video game project.
yeah, that's a good aspiration to
Yeah.
have. A lot of people do.
Would you
But
prefer an English one or a Spanish one or maybe both?
English or Spanish would be good for me. Whatever is good for me.
um I have a couple sillier questions about some Disventure Camp opinions. From the seasons that like Kristal did not debut in, season 1 and season 4, I'm curious which characters you liked or possibly disliked from those seasons.
Okay. Okay. So, about season one. Mm, okay. So, like, Loki. Okay, this is kind of controversial. But Loki in season one was a Jake fan. I know he's popular, but I like him. He's silly. And okay, this is kind of a hot take too, but I don't like Ellie. Ellie.
Mm.
I a lot of people like her, but I just no, I don't. No, 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 no.
Oh my god. In front of the number one Ellie stan.
Oh,
That
oh my
What?
God,
honor.
I am not. Oh, screw you,
He's not, he's
bro.
not. He's not. Allegedly. What about her don't you like? I'm curious now. I'm nosy. Sorry, I'm nosy.
Okay. Can you repeat the question, please? Come again?
What about Ellie do you not like? But
Oh
what
my
did you
God.
not appeal about? What about her is not appealing?
Oh my God. Like, um, What I don't like, bro. What I do like about Ellie, like, don't get me started.
Don't get me started.
Oh God. It's been a while. Okay, it's been a while. It's been a hot freaking while since I watched season 1. But I don't like her personality, like in general, and her strategies, like her quote strategies quote. God, like she. I don't know what to say. She's so annoying. I don't like her. Like all the things she did in the season. Like she was. I don't like manipulators in Disventure Camp. Like in general, or like the kind of people that need to like manipulate emotionally other contestants is kind of like really dirty for me, and I don't like that. I like fair play, not dirty play, and I don't like that aspect of Ellie, and like yeah, I think I might be biased because I'm a Jake fan, yeah, but yeah, that's basically it. Um, from season 1, is there anyone else? No, I think that's like my hottest take from season 1.
And it's a real take. And here officially, Ellie sucks. Disventure Camp, Ellie sucks, and that's the only opinion that matters. Important. If you
Jeez.
think Ellie's good, you're wrong.
Jeez.
And
Oh, and for season
I don't like
4,
Ellie either. I don't like Ellie either.
We need to go back to season 2, you guys.
okay, so for season 4, okay, I actually posted this like a while ago, like halfway through season 4. I was like, I did a short Q&A with my followers for them to ask me some questions about season 4. And actually, my absolute favorite character is Benji. I love Benji so much. Benji, and well, I actually like Logan too. And yeah, Benji and Logan. And for okay, so I have another hot take for season 4,
Oh boy.
and I know, and I know this is going to be a little controversial for fans. I'm sorry in advance, but I don't like Spencer.
Oh,
That is
Yes.
not controversial.
that's not that controversial. Yeah.
cut it out of the podcast. It's too controversial. Cut it out.
Spencer's
Cut it out.
interesting because he used to be so hated, then he became so loved, and now I'm lost. I don't know what's gonna happen to him next for season 5.
No, wait. Actually, I know.
It's gonna be
Okay,
interesting.
okay. So I need to get this clear. I know Spencer is such a good player. He plays the game so good. Okay, I admit it. I know he is really good, but I don't like him personally. But I know I admit he's a great character. But like personally, for me, I don't know, man. I don't really like Spencer. But oh, and also I don't really like Linda too.
Aw,
Like
No.
Mother Linda.
No.
No.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't
But
worry, Cole.
you
Don't worry.
asked for my opinions. I'm gonna shut up now.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. We're here to discuss.
No, I understand.
them.
Especially if you personally don't like people who are underhanded, I see why you don't like Linda.
Oh
And
my
Spencer.
god, for me Linda was so annoying. I couldn't stand her. But like that's personally for me, I couldn't stand her. Like, she was really annoying at times. I mean, she has her moments, her sweet moments of. I was like, oh my god, poor Linda. I understand her, but most of the time I'm like, oh my gosh, shut up. But yeah. Sorry.
Those
I
are
have some.
interesting opinions, which I agree with for the most part. Other than Linda, I like Linda, but that's not the point. So the next thing that we have to ask you: what did you think? What did you think about this first episode of this remake? Like overall, like was there anything specific you liked or disliked, or like yeah, that's an open question, I suppose.
Okay, let me use my brain power to formulate an answer. Um, okay, so I don't think there's a lot to say about this episode because it's more like an introduction of what's about to come. But I believe it's more solid than the season 2, episode 1 beta. Like,
Mhm.
I believe it's way more solid, like, it's more grounded, like, you know exactly the type of characters you're going to encounter in this episode 1. You know the dynamics right off the bat. You know what's going to happen. Well, not exactly what's going to happen, but you know, like, more or less about uh, their personalities, and I think it's like really good because you understand it way more better than um, the beta, the episode 1 beta. Um, and I like the subtle changes. Like, there's definitely some changes in the script or what the characters say, but I think it feels more natural, I guess. I think it's more compelled, and I don't know. I think it's a good start. Like, it promises a fun season. Like, you know that the best is yet to happen.
Oh, what I was just gonna say is I I was somewhat worried about some of the changes, like what would be changed. But I do have to say, a lot of the changes I'm liking so far. I'm liking the recontextualization of Hunter. I like that. I did notice that like they didn't actually change much about Hunter. They more so recontextualized his actions as being awkward and changed how people react to him, which I think is good. And it makes Hunter a more complex character than someone who is cool, good at challenges and gets all the ladies.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
I'm liking Aiden a bit more, other because now he's not furniture, um, or rather
No.
a plant or something. Uh, so that's nice. Rosa Maria, I like Rosa Maria. From what I remember in the first episode of the season 2 beta, I remember Rosa Maria not really sticking in my mind very much. So it's nice to see Rosa both taking more initiative and having this like clear drive to for people to not hate themselves. So that's cute.
Yeah, she's. I know that the problem that people have is the amount of support characters, but I do like that Rosa is a lot more like peppy and like quirky than the others. I guess it adds this new like dimension of like yeah, she's here to help others, but she's also she's fun, right? I like that. I love that. Rosa.
I think it adds a good. It's a both positive trait to her, and I think it definitely adds a good negative trait to her as well. That she is uh, a little at times, especially with this like the first time meeting everyone, too eager and pushy a little bit to like uh give off, radiate that mother energy. And I'm excited, and I think them adding that is going to be able to be pulled into season 5 when it eventually comes out. I'm interested in I'm interested in this cast reacting to her, but I'm also interested in like the DC 5 cast reacting to her if she keeps that same energy of like peppiness and wanting to help people who maybe are in the future not going to want to be helped. I think it adds a lot of depth to
Yeah.
Rosa for sure.
gonna be interesting to see her 3 years older in DC 5. It's gonna be interesting. What you said about Aiden, and I really find it interesting that in the original DC 2, Aiden had maybe 3 lines at the very start where he talks about the past seasons. And a lot of us in the 2022 community, we really ran with that idea that he's like this fanboy, even though it was only in like a few episodes and not really in All Stars. But now that's his main thing, and I love that so much. That you know, that part that those lines of dialogue made him like a fanboy now. The way he talks about Jake is so funny, especially knowing what happens later in his future. But
He's popular for some reason. Who knows?
kind of funny.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Who won?
It's not like I'll ever meet him, so who knows? Who knows about Jake? I
As for Hunter, oh yeah.
Mhm.
No, I was just gonna say, as for Hunter, I like that they're making it more consistent with the All Stars characterization, where he's just kind of the corny goofball, and I love that. He's just unaware sometimes. That's what he says. It's great.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
I
I believe it's more consistent.
I enjoy Hunter being awful at social game. That's been one of my favorite, and it's a coping thing I added in my mind when he was like no strategy in All Stars and was like just win challenges, no alliances, just challenges. Like it was in my mind where I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense because he's a good challenge guy. It helped him in DC2, and he's bad socially. And so I'm glad that that element is actually now like kind of official in this remake, where he's really bad. Like no, he's bad at a social aspect of the game, but I'm excited to see how he does in a physical aspect later on.
Oh yeah. Once the merge hits with his 4 immunities.
Yeah, I
Oh,
hope he
man.
still wins 4 times in a row.
Gosh.
It would be really funny to me if he said, "Oh my god, I'm cool. Everyone likes me. I'm good at challenges, and I get women. Yay!" And everyone claps. And
Oh man. One thing I will say that I
Thank you.
oh Paul.
I'm going there.
thank you. The fact that they cut her crashing horribly.
I miss her crash. I miss her being bad at crashing.
Gosh, I feel is that the biggest DC meme? Is that the one that's like made the biggest?
Thank you, I'm going
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
I think it's the one that
You're at the finish line.
failed the most.
because like even in 2022, people were memeing not about that line, but about the original Ali VA. So it's funny to me that like 4 years later, we're still memeing about it. It's kind of great. Oh man.
Yeah.
One thing that I have mixed feelings on is Yule, because I found some of his insults a little too structured, and it's like, no, he's supposed to be like bad at this. He's like, you know what I mean? When he gets eliminated in All Stars, he just rambles, I guess. His insults are really like shit, but I don't know. I found some of his insults like it's too smart,
I like to imagine he was just thinking about it like for like 20 minutes before he actually said it. Like he was sitting there like, huh, how can I insult these people later?
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
I imagine it was like that he took it from somewhere else. A very Jimmy Big Brother situation where he like took a bunch of quotes from Drag Race and is like ready to like use them at leisure.
Maybe the mushroom messed up his improv skills. I don't know. Maybe that's what happened. I also had mixed feelings about how a lot of the scenes are like 1-to-1 from the beta. Because it's like the Connor and Allie scene with the Switch is like that's not going anywhere this season, right? Like for the most part, that's probably not going to go anywhere. So it's like I would rather have a scene that's like more character driven than the Switch thing again, just because like we know that it's not really going to become much. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like you could have had like other scenes that could have helped the other characters. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I understand. Like more, kind of like more important scenes that help understand the other characters better, or like having some relevance to the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. But well, okay, I'm not an expert, but I think it was kind of goofy, that scene. I mean, you can kind of understand how Connor is trying to interact with other people and like failing miserably because he's like a boomer and everyone else is like a, I don't know, young adults or teen. And it's kind of funny because you kind of understand like uh Connor's perspective, or I don't know if I can say perspective, but more like Connor's attempts to socialize uh with Zoomers. So
Yeah.
it's
What's MySpace?
I did
What the
like.
hell is
oh
MySpace?
my
What is MySpace?
my
No one's used
oh
that
my
in
god.
2 decades. I did like the James and Ewell setup because that's not there in the original. That's one of the few new scenes I noticed. James and Ewell talk, which obviously foreshadows their involvement later in the season and also in All Stars. And I thought that was cute to have the two of the famous guys talk to each other.
I think they did a very good job with, because one of, I think I didn't have a gripe with it, but one of the things I think that definitely developed over time was them planning stuff kind of ahead of, or like setting up parts of the story earlier. So I think that they did a good job. So for example, like the James and Carol situation in the original beta, he kind of targets Carol for seemingly no reason other than the fact of there are more girls on the team than there are boys, and so a girl must go, even though he has no reason to have it be Carol specifically, especially since she's not one of the people in an alliance that is
Yeah.
against him. I like the setup that it's more personal with James now, that he has a kind of vendetta against Carol because he just finds her a nuisance rather
Yeah.
than the random reason the beta originally gave him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh. James and Carol. Yeah, I agree with you, Ark. I like how things are being set up earlier. Tess and
Yes.
Hunter, for example, is another example where they interacted in the beta episode one, but here it's a bit meatier, you know? There's a lot more nuance, I guess. And I love that.
Like I said, it's like a better setup for like characters' personalities and like relationships. Like you kind of understand better like the actions and consequences of everyone. Like it's more grounded and you understand like you said about the James and Carol situation, because previously it would be like, oh, James just hates Carol because why not? And right now it's like, oh, I know why James is against Carol. You know, you kind of understand better everything.
Yeah. And I like that. Another thing I noticed is that, like, and maybe this is a psychological thing, but the episode felt very fast, felt very rushed. I wasn't a big fan of the pacing. And that might be because we know
Oh,
the original beta episode one, so we know like beat for beat what's gonna happen. But since here there's more nuance, it still feels a little fast, right? Do you get what?
no,
Do you
it
guys get what?
actually is. No, yes, yeah, no, you're right, because it actually is. I don't know if it's because of the Patriot shoutouts, but if you compare episode one with other episodes, it's way too shorter, like 10 minutes shorter.
Yeah, it's and maybe we're just used to like DC4 and All Stars being longer episodes, but I don't know. I found that interesting. That this was like
I
a
think it was
Yeah.
fine. It was
tight 20 minutes.
Uh, my thoughts on the episode overall, I like it. I think I overall really enjoyed this. Oh, I also really liked. I'm curious on what Carol next episode is going to be. I am curious on that because I know that the original stuff with Carol, it kind of they tried painting her to be a kind of villain in the original, and it did not work out the way I think that it was supposed to, because she had Carol didn't do anything wrong when she was originally voted out, so her coming back for like revenge felt natural. like for her to do and very like respected. But now she seems to be more painted as a kind of antagonistic character, at least more of a nuisance to other people. So I wonder if it'll still be
New kind of
portrayed as
stuff.
her getting betrayed,
Mm,
or if it is going to be more like I guess more painted. I think it's gonna probably still be her being betrayed because I think the point of that scene was to make James still is gonna fracture James and Aiden's relationship. I am excited to see James be kind of a game bot, however, because of the fan aspect of him.
Yes, I agree.
Carol, yeah, no, Carol's definitely like the most interesting, especially because like she has a new VA as well, and that's something I feel like the casual fans might not notice. A lot of the casual fans said that like Kai got a new VA, and I'm like, no, that's me. It's still me.
Oh, that's the power of a clear mic, Jpeg.
Exactly.
You're new. I also forgot that Carol had a new VA.
Yeah.
When watching the episode,
I would have believed that it was the same one.
I would have as well. I think that Carol is of the 4 new VAs. I think that Carol's VA did great, matching like the old voice, and I think the new VAs definitely bring like a new, fresh take. I really, especially, love James's new voice. Not that the old voice was bad, but I do like the direction of James's new voice a lot.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Well, personally, I like the changes, and I think they're doing a wonderful job. But I see a lot of comments saying that, "Oh no, what happened to James VA? Oh, what happened with Rosa Maria's VA?" And I'm like, wait, I mean, okay, so I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but it kind of makes me a little of like uncomfortable or like sad because I'm like, well, I mean, it had to be replaced for a reason, but at least
Mhm.
appreciate the work that these new VAs are doing. I think it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, I understand because it's kind of like you are um you are used to hearing a voice, but I mean, it's not like they're going to return, you know? At least appreciate the new voices that are actually really good.
Yeah.
No, for sure, I get that, and
Like
I think it's good to, welcome them with warm arms. Or what's the phrase? Is that what it is? Was it
open arms.
welcome?
Welcome.
Open
Open
arms.
Yeah.
Open
Yeah.
arms.
I miss Badalt,
Uh,
the original James VA, but I like the new one as well. I think it fits.
Isn't he still the Spanish one?
Yeah, he's still the Spanish one, so he just dropped out of English. So he's still here, but yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
If I ever need a dose of Beta James, I can just listen in Spanish.
correct me if I'm wrong, but let me know if I'm just saying stuff. But this really did feel kind of like a total drama episode, and the reason I say that is not because of the slightly shorter runtime, but just because the original beta was originally supposed to be more total drama-esque, and this is the first few episodes of the remake, it also feels total drama-esque. I found that really interesting to see like an Odd Nation Cartoons product that is more similar to total drama than Survivor, right? I don't know. What do you guys think?
no, I agree with that. I felt, and I don't think it was bad at all. But I definitely, like, while watching the episode, I was like, this is a different vibe, because I think it also is after getting uh All Stars and DC4, like, I got used to the Disventure Camp format a little bit of how it operates. Uh, and so the vibe definitely felt different. I felt more total drama. A lot of confessionals, like after everything, where I think like that caught me off. I was like, a lot of confessionals, lots
Yeah.
of uh getting a lot of people's inner thoughts with a lot of things.
Yeah, just minimal strategy, and also the trauma dumps aren't here quite yet. They're coming, but they're not here yet. It's like, wow.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
It'll come. It'll
Wait for
come.
it. Wait for it.
Something I like about it is I like obviously there's give and take between Total Drama and Survivor when it comes to these fan shows. I like that I like to see it not basically abusing the hell out of the source material in regards to Survivor because these more recent seasons uses the Survivor influence too much in my opinion and kind of loses the charm of Total Drama, which is where it came from. So I very much enjoy this more than some of their newer offerings. Not that they're terrible or anything, but this is more my speed.
Oh yeah, like I wanted to say that I noticed that it's like a total different vibe too. I don't know how to describe it, but like this Venture Camp has grown to be like its own thing, like separated from Total Drama and like uh more leaning towards Survivor. And at times I feel like it's getting um how do I say it, a little bit more mature than previous seasons. Like with each season airing, it's getting like more and more mature, as in like the language, the topics, it. And Total Drama is it's kind of like a little more lighthearted, oh my god, lighthearted and less like serious. So I believe like this season, like season 2, is more like silly and kind of like goofy. So I believe it's like total different vibes. I don't know if anyone else feels this way, that this Venture Camp has like been a little more adult, if you understand, like with the language and topics that are like presented.
No, 100%.
I agree as well.
Season
I
4
also
is
agree as well.
yeah, no. It's a nice intermission between season 4 and season 5, you know. I quite enjoy that.
Because I assume that season 5 is going to be more of the same as season 4. So having something that's more silly, even though I know they're going to have these hashtag Disventure Camp moments later, it's really nice to see something more silly as a reprieve between season 4 and season 5, especially because towards the end of season 4, the seriousness and the attempt to be mature kind of became a little too much for me, at least.
Oh yeah, yeah. I kind of felt it too. Like it doesn't bother me, but I'm like, whoa, there's too much of swears. Or like, I was like, wait, when did this Venture Camp become a more mature show? I remember kind of sillier before.
In regards to the swearing, I don't mind the swearing in general, but the thing with the swearing is sometimes it feels a little like tacked on, you know? It's a fucking stick. That annoyed me. That annoyed me. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. I I think they overdo the swears to the point where it's always jarring. Like Oliver said the F word, it's like, what? That's okay. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like, I don't know.
I I think it would be cute if they bleeped it out like a real reality show, and I think that would take away some of the jarring nature of it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Wait, but the Venture Camp did censor the swear words before. I don't know why they just didn't stop. Like, I don't know why they didn't continue to do that. Like, they just like didn't care. Like, oh, you know what? Swears, we're good with that.
They did
Put
it
that in the show.
they did it for the Lindsay reference with Kai in the beta. But
Oh,
obviously now they don't really want to reference Toll Drama as much. Um
oh, yeah. I understand why. It's totally valid. Oh
um
God.
I don't know. It is nostalgic. I guess, you know, I feel like DC4 had a lot less like just fun moments. It felt like artificially fun, which is ironic because they're in a carnival, right? They're in a fucking
Yeah.
carnival. But this
Yeah.
one feels fun again. I don't know why.
There there was like, especially in that latter half, very little joy and happiness in that season, and I like how how there's more inherent joy in this season, like as in it's more light, it's more it's less depressing and it's less boring, I would say. So
Yeah.
far.
We need a light season.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We do need a light season one day. All the seasons kind of get dark by the end. It's like, come on, let's have a light season.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
yeah,
I
but
did
I don't know. Maybe first times that I felt like season 4 kind of goofy, like kind of like season 2-ish and like fun, like hearted way was like episode 2. I believe it was episode 2 where when was the episode that they went to like this weird train?
That was
Yes.
3.
That was early, yeah.
That was
3?
3.
Yeah, I think that was
Okay,
3.
sorry.
3 or 4.
I thought that was actually really silly. I actually it's like it's fun. It's silly. I actually really like that episode, and it makes me feel like that inherent joy of like season 2, for example. Or I'm really bad with episode numbers, but also like the episode of where they sang, like they made some songs, like the 3 different teams
Oh,
they made,
6.
like musicals.
Episode 6.
Yes.
Oh, episode 6. It was like really joyful that too. But like later on, everything is like depressing.
Yeah.
It was not that blissful.
Yeah, it's hard to watch. And like,
I,
I don't want to talk about DC4 too much, but like, I feel like when All Stars and even season 1 were getting bleak, that was on purpose. I feel like DC4 unintentionally got
Mhm.
bleak. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's
yeah.
like
I'm interested in if those DC-isms are gonna come back. I guess it depends if they want to match this season's energy with their like current seasons that they're making, or if they're just trying to keep the energy of what DC2 originally was, because DC2 is admittedly a much different than what the current stuff is. So I wonder if they're going to try to keep that, or if they're going to try to match it more with what they're currently making
yeah,
down the line.
yeah.
I admittedly am pretty excited for DC2 remake, which is surprising because you know me, I have trouble being excited for New Age Disventure Camp, but
Mhm.
I think it's really good. It's really good that I'm able to sit down and watch it and not like get a headache. I'm being hyperbolic. But no, it's nice to be able to sit down and to just have fun with an episode for once.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's a good like a good vibe, like a new fresh air this remake, because previous seasons have their like really intense moments, and having like a more fun season is good. It's good while we wait for season 5. I don't know if season 5, well, I believe it's going to be like the same Disventure Camp vibes, the same Neo Disventure Camps we had in. But I hope that I hope it's like it doesn't take itself too seriously. I mean, it's fans versus favorites, and how silly is that?
By the end of the season, all the fans are going to become haters.
Haters.
Why? I never
Haters.
wanted to be. I should have never been on Disventure Camp.
Haters versus
Don't
least
meet
favorites.
your heroes. Don't meet your heroes, y'all.
I would have called it haters. That for that idea, it should be called haters versus flops.
What I will say is that because they started writing, I think in March or April, they have not heard the feedback of DC4 of the second half of DC4. So I'm a little worried. You know,
Mm.
I think a majority
What-
of the season was written like around April or May. So you know,
If it's funny, I'll relent. I'll relent and be like, okay. But if it's not funny,
yeah.
As a Small tangent, not related and very short. I think it's funny to think about new DC fans listening to like getting into DC now, let's say, and then they watch the season in chronological order. So they go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. I am imagining DC fans like watching this new season, like getting into DC, they finish season 1, they watch season 2, and then they get to All Stars, and they're like, James got a new VA. Wow! I just think that's really humorous to think about that. They don't know that the new VA is
The old V.
the DC2 is the old VA.
Yeah, Rosa as well for her like one-line cameo. um, gosh.
Oh, I haven't thought of it, but being a new Disventure Camp is kind of weird. Like, okay, I can't say it because I'm actually a voice actor and not kind of a like. I mean, yes, I am also a fan because I genuinely enjoy the show because I like it. It's entertaining, but like I'm here in the like in the origins in the um in the start of times, and so I'm like I've seen eras rise and fall of this venture camp. So like trying to fathom the concept of new fans, like, oh hello, I'm a new Disventure Camp fan. Oh, I'm going to watch everything in order. It's kind of like weird. Like, I'm like, you don't know the context behind all of these. You don't know. You don't know.
The
Thank you.
lore.
I'm going there.
You don't know
You don't
spicy
know the
abs.
lore. Yeah, you don't know the spicy abs. You don't know like all these inside jokes. It's kind of
I am a walrus.
baffling. Taurus.
Gosh. Yeah, no, it's an interesting time to be a new fan, and yeah, no, I agree. The views so far, it's only been like a few hours, but the views so far aren't amazing, but we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll,
Well, I think they look pretty good considering the subject matter.
yeah. And like they deleted
Like,
a lot of the
okay,
old
so-
videos, which had millions of views, so now or they didn't delete them, but they privated them, so.
They're like private. Aren't they on the backup account or whatever? I feel like I saw something about the beta season being on a different channel now.
But it's still like millions of views that you lose, so the algorithm's like, oh, your channel doesn't have that many, as many
But
videos.
let's compare this episode to the finale of DC 4. The episode currently has 75,000 views in 8 hours, and the finale has 200,000 in 7 days. I consider that to be pretty good, actually.
I mean, maybe, but it's like
Yeah.
it's like two audiences though. It's English and Spanish. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh,
Well, they both have English and Spanish, so it is equal comparison.
Oh, okay. But yeah, just to wrap up the episode, so we might as well talk about the ending of the episode, the boot, even though Mr. Michael Kim is not here. I kind of didn't like how Oliver got like traumatized by a tree again. I thought like we all were like,
That
that's
was
weird.
funny.
No,
I'm glad it was
Glad
more
that-
properly
it was more natural.
shown to us why
They didn't
that
like
was
extend it.
Yeah.
They didn't like draw it out more, which I'm fine with. I still thought I was still like I don't know why it happened still. Maybe it's a new plot. Maybe it'll expand on it. Who knows? The one thing, and then
Yeah.
I do like him being like, "Yeah, I did it, and then it's like, no.
That was a funny that was fun comedic timing. I will say this season so
Yeah.
far, one episode in, it's had good comedic timing.
I like the new reason he was voted out, even though the logic I get, but I also, I don't think Oliver is one to use production to, better his chances at winning. But
Yeah.
I do like the new reason that was given of like, oh, Oliver's was an ex-production member. He knows the ins and outs of the game. Let's get him out because of that. instead of it being the standard, this person messed up the challenge, so we should take them out because they messed up the challenge.
I appreciate that Aiden's
Oh.
strategy still sucks. It's not
Yeah.
inconsistent. People are saying he has strategy now. It's inconsistent with All Stars, and it's like no. He
It's bad,
he,
it's
he
bad
knows
at
that
it.
Lake, Rosa, and Maggie are a trio, and he's getting rid of like someone that could help. It's like it's bad. You're bad, Aiden.
Classic
Oh yeah, I
bad.
noticed the reason that you know, God voted out. It was kind of weird. Well, for me, I was like expecting, the standard reason, like, oh, it makes sense. I mean, I would have done that too, but um, yeah, I thought it was funny because I'm like, oh my God, you're talking about this guy who is fighting against a tree. Like,
He's
are you
fighting against
really
the tree.
sure?
All
Are
over
you
the
really
tree.
sure he's going to take
Guys.
advantage?
He's gonna use the production against us, guys. It's all strategy. It's all strategy. I've not seen the show.
It's like when Ted
Reverse
when Ted is
psychology.
not told to shit on like the poison ivy, and he still does it. He's like, oh fuck you guys. But yeah, oh man, I enjoyed this episode. I always like the first episode of the beta, and I also like this episode. It's a good setup episode.
It was
It's a good
very
start.
good. I'm very excited.
I'm impressed.
Very excited to see where the season goes.
Now that this new season is out, I can't torture my friends with the original animation.
You still can. It's still there.
I don't know where to find it. No,
Okay.
but the fact it's actually good now means it's gone. The comedy's gone.
You think it'll ever become
Fun?
lost media? The beta season? They'll get rid of it
No,
fully?
no.
No.
Too many,
Imagine-
there's too many compilations.
Oh.
Too many people have made compilation videos or whatever. There's no way.
I like the new scenes, or like how it's animated, because it feels more dynamic, and the front facing. Okay, I like that they added the front facing characters, but like front face Kristal kind of like jump scared me.
Oh, they have like they lean forward. They lean for POV looking through Aiden's eyes. POV, you look your Rhea, and it's like Yule leaning forward, and it jump scared me for sure. I was like, back up, get away from me.
This
I
is
remember the front facing memes like a couple of years, like the front facing characters templates were actually like a big meme back then in like 2022, 2023, because it's like almost never used, and like the community was like, oh my God, here, take front facing, and it's like, okay, it's funny, but I it's funny for me to see that like currently they're actually using of the facing sprites, and it transformed from being a meme to an actually like a dynamic course, and I find it funny and endearing.
I do think there's not a lot to talk about this episode, just because this one didn't have a whole, like, okay, compared to the middle episodes, which will naturally have a lot of changes, this episode doesn't have a whole lot, right? Compared to what's in the future, right? So, but it's exciting. It's exciting to see DC2 again. I love it. I'm happy. For context, I recorded these lines in March, like 8 months ago.
Oh, was that
Yeah, it was 8
that
months
long
ago.
ago?
Yeah, it was 8 months ago.
Oh my God, sorry. I don't know. They're pulling some fireworks.
They're celebrating DC2. They're celebrating.
Yeah.
DC2.
Yay!
tangentially related to the front views. I found the joke where it's like contestants will go by sea, land, and land, and land. We
like
couldn't
that joke a lot.
we couldn't afford to put any air. That was really funny. Love that.
And she hasn't. Maybe I was gonna say she Kristal. I like the way that Paul. I like the way that you pronounce the last land, because she goes and land again, and it really tickles me for some reason.
Oh.
It really tickles me.
I'm so glad. I actually wanted that line to be like kind of memey because I'm like, I was reading the script at that time and I was like, okay, that's actually so funny. Land, land, and land again. Yay! I don't have the budget for this.
I loved it. I think it was very good.
Yeah. Well, do you want to do MVP LVP for this episode?
Ooh, that's fun.
Sure.
You go first, Jpeg.
Oh gosh. Okay. Oh man, I need to think about this.
Yeah.
Am I gonna give it the Hunter? I'll give it the Hunter. I feel like he improved so much. He's funny. You know, he's trying, but he's like kind of failing. He's insecure. Like I like his flaws. I don't know. I like Hunter this episode. I'll give it to Hunter. I'll toss my boy Hunter a bone, even though we're making fun of him in the chat right now.
I'm not. They are slandering
Don, you exclusively are. Stop.
Don is slandering Hunter.
Stop.
Hunter's VA in the chat right now.
Hunter was good. I thought Hunter was good in this episode.
LVP.
You're gonna find. You're gonna find, like me saying bad once and like transpose it over me saying good, just to slander me.
LVP. I'll just give it to Oliver for getting triggered by a tree. There you go.
Okay, for me, I would say MVP. Brick.
Yeah, it's hard. There's
Okay.
only one episode. It's kind of hard.
I do know my
MVP.
LVP is definitely Oliver, but just by default. But MVP, everyone was pretty good.
Oh,
But if you had to pick one, who would be your MVP? You gotta pick one, Don.
I can't pick one.
You gotta say a name.
Crystal. Okay.
Okay.
Screw
Whoa.
Crystal.
Wow. Suck up. Teacher's pet.
Whoa.
Teacher's pet.
Wow.
Yeah.
okay, perfect. You got A+.
I think for me, you got an A+. For me, I think the LVP is Oliver.
Yeah.
No.
But it's nothing against. I know it's nothing against Oliver. I think, and he'll have other episodes to be an MVP later.
I don't
But
think so.
you know this. Oh my god, poor Michael Kim. No, but I think that he did what he had to do this episode. He got scared by a tree. He flopped the challenge. He went home, and I think that's the Oliver that we all were waiting for to see. MVP. I'm gonna give it to. I'll give it to James. I really enjoyed James's what he brought this episode, and I really like the fact that he now has actual like reason for his actions moving forward when it's gonna come to Carol. And I also just really liked the voice performance. So he's my MVP. How about you, Cole?
Yeah.
Oh. MVP Kristal, LVP Oliver. Okay.
What?
Okay.
I didn't expect that.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh, MVP Nino, LVP the tree. Okay. Out of jokes, MVP. Okay. I think I will choose for MVP. I think I am going for Rosa Maria. Okay, so I believe she is more grounded this season. Like, you understand her personality better and kind of like the dynamics she established with other contestants. Like, it's more solid, and it's more you understand her better. And like, I don't remember who said this, but like, Rosa Maria was like in the beta. She wasn't like, she didn't stand out that much. But right now, she's a nice character, and I like the new characterization about her. And LVP, I guess Yol. I believe he doesn't like change a lot. You know, he's the typical asshole, and like I believe Yol still remains consistent. But I thought we were going to have like a new thing about him. I mean, you can't like do a lot of new things because it's a remake and not like a remaster. I don't know. It's not like you're going to change essential things, you know? So you're not supposed to expect a lot of changes. But I think Yule is like he didn't um he didn't offer new things. I believe like the Oliver scene was interesting because it was a little bit more it was longer and well okay, honestly, Michael Kim's impression of Oliver at the end was actually really good, and I'm like, okay, props to you, Michael. So I'm like, that's the reason I'm not putting Oliver in LVP. I don't know if that's kind of biased. I love Michael Kim. Shout out to him. And yeah, that's those are my picks.
Really unpopular opinion. So I like to think about which characters artistically are the best and worst to me, like everything coming together. And I've determined that Oliver is one of, if not the best artistically coherent character in the whole series. Everything works for him. His look, his voice, his personality. It's perfect. It's so good. So coherent. He's not the best
Yeah.
character. He's not the best character by any means, but he is.
He serves his purpose, and he is who he is.
He serves his purpose well. I have no complaints about him. Nothing. His voice is good. His design works for his personality and voice, which like other characters do to differing degrees. But like, oh my goodness. Thank you, Oliver, for your service. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Oliver.
Yeah. Spill the tea, Don.
I do want to say, and I think that because it was just so fun to do this for DC4. Let's do a bet on who's gonna win DC2, but we can't pick the same people. I say James. I'm picking James. I think James is gonna win.
Screw you!
I think James is gonna win, and we can't pick the same people. Don, who do you think's gonna win?
I refuse. I refuse this bet.
So, who do you think's gonna win DC2?
I refuse this bet. I refuse.
I really hope that Oliver is like return to the game and win. I kind of hope like Nina like being a contestant at some point and like gets the $1 million and like steals it from Kristal's dying hands or something.
I could see it.
Actually, during the killer episode, Carol actually murders everyone. And wins by default.
Yeah. Okay, girl boss. Yeah.
You know, Jpeg owes me an audio greeting because I won the bet for DC4.
Gosh, yeah, I really did not expect that.
Jpeg, who do you think's gonna win DC2?
I hope Yule wins. Yule's great. He's nice. Hopefully he doesn't do anything controversial.
Don, everyone said a name but you. Who do you think's gonna win?
Fuck you.
I don't know that character.
Who are they? I haven't heard of that character before. Is that a new season 5 character?
Well, so basically, I actually wrote the entirety of season 2, and he's a new character that shows up right at the last moment. We're actually rewriting the entirety of the final scene, the final episode, DC2, and fuck you shows, and he basically he has like a he kills everybody and wins.
Oh, just like Carol. Okay, they're twins.
I was like, okay, well, so Carol and fuck you are in an alliance, right? And split the money at the end.
That makes sense. Makes sense. I could see it happening.
So
Well,
that
we'll see
means
who-
Carol is going to return for season 5 because they have an alliance.
Yes,
Exactly.
because she's the only one alive to come back for season 4, season 1, 2. I mean, frick.
Well, we will see how this bet turns out. And you, fans, you tell us, who do you think is going to win DC2? We have no clue.
We have no idea. Place your bets in the
Smiling.
comments.
Yeah.
I want you to know I'm staring blankly and smiling.
Stare into space.
And
Such a
you can't choose the ones we chose.
And you can't choose the ones we chose. I already claimed James. You guys got to fight for,
I don't think you're winning.
You can't
Auric.
do that
There's
either.
no way.
I don't think you're.
There's no way. There's no way, Auric.
On a completely non-jokey note, it's kind of a joke. It's really funny how the DC2 remake wiki page. Let me send the pic. It looks like this right now. As
Let's see.
if we
Oh.
don't know the elimination order.
I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. Oh God, it's so complicated, but we all know it's going to win. Yul Kim.
You again.
Kim, let's go!
I can see it. I can see it.
Wait, I didn't realize that Yul's last name is Kim. Is Yul like Michael's brother or like?
No, Kim's just a very popular Korean last name.
You'll
Oh.
Michael Kim.
What is it?
Aw, it would have been really
wait.
funny if it was like actually like Michael's brother or
He
something.
might have been named. He might have been named after Michael. That's not impossible.
Guys, all the last names of DC2 are the last name of production of everyone who works on the show. That's fun fact,
Yeah.
true fact, and don't look it up.
Actually, yeah, my last name is Bennett.
Bennett.
I'm Paul Bennett.
Paul Bennett.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yul Kim.
But yeah,
You'll like them.
I was hoping
Wow.
his name was Yul Yusuck. That'd be a funny name.
Green tea.
You'll suck.
Yul Yusuck. Yusuck Yul. No, wait, no. That doesn't work. That's
Well-
No, wouldn't it be better? You'll suck.
Maybe.
You'll suck.
You'll suck.
Yeah.
Y'all suck. I'm actually thinking the wiki has like this display is because of the existence of new Disventure Camp fans, and they want like to know more details about the characters and don't want to get spoiled in the process. I mean, yeah, for us it's kind of obvious because we've been here since like the dinosaur era or something.
Yeah.
But for some
That does
people,
make-
it's not that obvious.
Mm-hmm.
That does make sense.
It is crazy to
we've
think
been here.
about people going in blind with this season.
I don't know what to think. All right, I think we should end the podcast here. I think we had our fun. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye,
I
everybody. Don't.
appreciate it. Thank you again, Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Bye bye.
Oh, no, thank you for inviting me. It was such a pleasure to partake in this first episode of Disventure Dispatch.
Yeah. Disventure Dispatch is back.
It was great to have you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Paul.
Thank you. Goodbye. Actually.